Doing this for country, so we appreciate that and we thank you. And we're excited to find out, to roll back the curtain and find out what's deep in the FBI. We have so many questions about those 3 cases we just mentioned. Y'all are doing a deep dive into this. What's the latest on those investigations?
So the moment Cash and I swore in, we realized that the first thing we had to do is rebuild public trust. This is your FBI. It's not mine. I tell the employees every day, you don't own it, you don't own it, I don't own it. It's like being the center fielder for the Yankees. That'll live with you forever, but you don't own the Yankees. It's a proud franchise. The place has taken a reputational hit. There is zero question about it. There were a lot of bad actors. One of them still out there causing us all kinds of trouble. So we had to fix it and rebuild public trust. One of the ways to do it is these cases of significant public interest that matter. You know, we had 2 pipe bombs planted on January 6th. I mean, we were told by partisan actors out there this was the insurrection, the world was going to fall apart, and no one seemed to show any interest in this case. The second we got in, I put a team on it, and I said, I want answers on this. And I'm pretty confident that we're closing in on some suspects. The reason, by the way, I use social media with these cases, I'm trying to communicate on social media, is nothing's by accident, guys. I do nothing by accident. Every time I put a tweet out on it, we get tips. We got a fascinating tip on one of these cases, one of the 3. I don't want to say which one, but I'm pretty confident that we're going to close out one of them, hopefully shortly. And in the cocaine in the White House, you know, I saw someone on social media, which is fine. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. We work for you, but said, I don't care about the case. Yeah, I do. I was a Secret Service agent. A potentially hazardous material made its way into the White House. Nobody seems to know how it got there, and nobody seemed to investigate it fully. Like, you know, what planet do we live on where that's not of public interest?
So you're faced with this interesting thing. I've known you since I was a kid, and I know your instinct is to swing back, but you promised that you weren't going to do that. You promised that you were going to get rid of the partisanship, and you were going to go back to being a law enforcement officer. You went in there, and there were some cases that were closed or still open that a lot of the public felt a little sketchy about. The first assassination attempt against President Donald Trump. It's like, is he really the guy? What happened with Epstein? Can you say with confidence, as a lot of public, you used to be their guy when it comes to podcasts, appearing on Fox News, but now as a law enforcement officer, can you say we have all the information?
Well, I'm never going to say we have all of it. And people ask me all the time, are these cases closed? And whether they're closed administratively is irrelevant. If new tips come in, we're absolutely going to follow them. And that's why I always put out, if you have additional information, please let us know. Those 2 cases obviously are of significant public interest. I'm just telling you what we see in the file. I just want to be crystal clear on this. I am not asking anyone to believe me. I'm telling you what's there and what isn't.
Right.
There is nothing in the file at this point on the Epstein case, and there's going to be a disclosure on this coming shortly. We are working through there is video. That is something the public...
Some video now. They should have had a host of celebrities, government officials doing the perp walk. Yeah, but he's saying there's video footage now for the Epstein thing. I didn't think there was any footage.
There's video of him killing himself.
No, not the actual act.
Of course there's no video of him killing himself. He didn't kill himself.
MCC Bay, it was only one camera. There's video that when you look at the video, and we will release, that's what's taken a while on this, we are working on cleaning it up to make sure you have an enhanced, and we're going to give the original so you don't think there were any shenanigans. You're going to see there's no one there but him.
Right.
Man, how long y'all been in office, man? Won't you just release it? Chief, man, he's like the biggest asset for a government agency, setting people up, gathering information, intelligence about government officials, celebrities, and all that. It's no way in hell that dude would be under suicide watch. He would be your most valuable asset. You will have people watching him sleep. What you're saying? Epstein was a Mossad agent for? Yeah, he's an agent for somebody. I would think. He's a Mossad agent because he's Jewish. Somebody that important. Somebody made him go away. Yeah. It wasn't individuals, the government. Yeah, let's see what else.
There's just nobody there. So I say to people all the time, if you have a tip, let us know. But there's no DNA, there's no audio, there's no fingerprints, there's no suspects, there's no accomplices, there's no tips, there is nothing. If you have it, I'm happy to see it. There's video clear as day. He's the only person in there and the only person coming out. You can see it.
So there's 3.
I don't believe that. Like, he started this interview talking about he wanted to rebuild America's trust in the FBI. You talking about it? And what you said, you're actually doing the worst thing by talking about it. Yeah. If you really want to build we just want arrest. We want information to come out. Yeah. Now you tell us a tape, oh, we got to clean it up first. Yeah. We got to do this. Oh, you're going to see the original and edited version. It's like, stop talking about it. Yeah, if you're trying to build trust, just let people forget about it. You keep building us up and then you tear us down. It's no way in hell that dude offed himself. Why would he do that? Why? I know I had plenty of reasons why someone would off him. He would expose a lot of people. I mean, that whole Epstein thing was going on for years, and he kept slipping through the fingers of the FBI, local police agencies. Nothing ever happened. Because somebody more powerful was... Yeah, because somebody else is pulling the strings. Yeah. It's not our government. It's not our police. It's not the FBI. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, now y'all finally pulling the strings. Now he's arrested. We're going to get justice, right? We got video. Justice. Oh, he died. Oh, where's the video footage? Oh, it was broken. Well, what about the cops? Oh, he fell asleep. You remember they said the cameras turned off and then the guards fell asleep? Yeah, I think one remember that? Yeah. No, that's too much of a coincidence. That's too many coincidences. I have a better chance getting struck by lightning and winning the lottery 10 times in a row. Those things lined up for a reason. The guards fell asleep. I think, I can't say it, but man, someone probably paid the guard. Hey, why did he say it? Go in. Come on, man. That dude didn't unalive himself. Hey, Kevin, he said if anybody got any tips to call in the FBI. Tips on Epstein. If you got any tips, call it in. Y'all shit already happened. Like this crime was committed in broad daylight in public. Hey, you got any tips? Call them in the FBI. 1-800-FBI. Check you. You can't call. Who's going to call in with tips? Yeah, they say people calling in tips for the January 6th. Y'all got all that video footage. Yeah, but y'all got facial recognition. That whole place is under surveillance. If they can find people peacefully protesting and arresting them with absolutely no help from the public, y'all can do a lot more than what you're doing. Yeah, I would stop talking about it. You got to show action. Yeah, you got to start arresting people. You got to give people what they want. This right here, what you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing the FBI a disservice. You're not building trust. You're actually pissing everybody off. Yeah. The only people you're appeasing is like the boomers that watch Fox News. Yeah. The diehards. Yeah. Man, if he unalived himself, why didn't Maxwell, his fiance, why didn't she do that? That was his fiance? Oh, some hoe he was banging. I don't know if it was fiance. I'm thinking she was with him the whole time. What makes you think it was his fiance? He wherever he's at. That's not his fiance. The dude is raping bitches. Well, she hooked it all up. Yeah, that was his madam. That was his like sidekick. The whole thing. That wasn't his fiance. Well, what do you call it? Chick was engaged to a damn predator or a freaking. She was always with him, Keith. Yeah, I know. Can you say it was his girlfriend? Well, where are we going with this? They was intimately involved. There was a relationship. I don't know that. You don't know it neither. You pulling that out your ass. So she just going to see him? They just friends? Yeah. Two sick fucks hanging out. Yeah, hey, Don. Look, you got way more experience than me. You a sharp dude, but I gotta give you some advice. Stop talking about it unless you're providing like something with substance, not talk, not words. Yeah. You need to show arrest. You need to expose people. If you're not doing that, stop talking about it. That's true.